true and false. The operators equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater or equal to, and less or equal to can be used to compare values and return the special Boolean class values true or false. For example, 5 is equal to 6 will always return false, while 5 is not equal to 6 will always return true. If we would assign the value 10 to the variable a, then a greater than 5 is going to return true, but if we would change the value stored in a to 1 and execute the same comparison, the result is false. It is important to note the difference between the is equal to logical operator, which is written as two equal signs, and the assignment operator, which is assigning the value of the right hand side to the left hand side. It is a common mistake to use the one instead of the other, which can lead to very strange results, because sometimes you're expecting a logical value like true or false, but getting back an integer, or the other way around. The values true and false can be used in if statements to decide whether to execute a chunk of code or not, and we will use them to control for loops using the where statement. Here is an example of an if statement. If a is greater than 5, then print a is greater than 5. In this case, currently a is equal to 1, so executing this code is not going to do anything. In fact, because we used then but didn't provide an else after it, MaxScript is actually hanging and waiting for the else statement, which is not coming. The only way to exit this is to interrupt the script. In this case, we can use the do statement when there is no else coming after the then, and in this case the result is undefined because the condition wasn't met and nothing was done in this case. If we would say a is equal to 10 and execute the same line of code, then the result is a is greater than 5. As you can see, the result was printed twice for the following reason. Once we told the script to print the string a is greater than 5 to the listener, and then the complete expression if a is greater than 5 do print a is greater than 5 had a result, return result, which the listener also printed. In this case, the result was the string we printed using the print operator. In order to avoid this, when using the listener, we can simply let the logical expression return the string as the value instead of printing it. If we would execute the code now, we're getting a single line. Obviously, we can change the expression to then a is greater than 5, else a is less or equal to 5. In this case, we are still going to get the first string as long as a is greater than 5, but if we would change a to 1 and execute again, we'll get the second string because the condition wasn't met and the second expression after else was executed. We can also use the logical expressions not, and or to change and combine multiple logical operations into a single one. For example, if a is greater or equal than 5 and a is less or equal than 10, then a is between 5 and 10,